Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Today I'm bringing you my August Empties video. So this is all of the stuff, Scentsy and non-Scentsy, that I have used up in the month of August. And this is home fragrance and bath and body care stuff. So the first thing I used up was another bag of cotton balls. These are these super jumbo cotton balls from Walmart. These are really great, I like them a lot. I also have cotton cleanups that I'm working through. I tend to grab those more when I'm in a hurry or I have like 3 warmers to change out all at the same time. If I'm just changing 1 or 2 warmers, I just grab these and I find them really easy to use and they're really inexpensive as well. So those are great. We'll go through the non-wax stuff first, I think. So the first thing I finished up was this blue agave and melon scent circle. And I really like this one. The scent circles for me are usually just okay. I find they don't tend to last all that long. They say they will last 2 weeks, and for me, they usually don't. Although this one did. This one got to like about 12 days before I couldn't smell anymore in the car. So I was impressed with this one. I would probably repurchase this one if I found it. So I enjoyed that. And I do like the blue agave and melon scent as well. It's like a blue raspberry watery type scent, and it was part of the summer collection. So I hope we see that again next year. Next, I did a wallflower plug pod. I guess they're bulbs or plugs. Yeah, this one was like a coconut lime, and it was okay. No complaints. It was just okay for me. It was on the semi-annual sale clearance, so I just grabbed that to get me through the summer, and it did. And now I've moved on to a fall one. So there's that. Next, I did a Scentsy Fresh in Sun-Kissed Citrus. I used this one almost entirely in my living room and dining room. So I spray off my like chair seats and my like bar stools with it, as well as my couches and my chairs in my living room. The scent on this one was Sun-Kissed Citrus. And it is a nice kind of very sweet candy-ish orange. Kind of reminds me of like an orange jelly bean. So I love Scentsy Fresh. It's really good for freshening up those fabrics in your home that you don't get to wash often, like your couch or things like that. Bar stools, seats, and things like that. So Sun-Kissed Citrus was a nice scent. It was a good one for the summertime. I probably wouldn't repurchase the Sun-Kissed Citrus scent for Scentsy Fresh myself, but this one was part of my whiff box at one point. And so I used that up in the summer and I enjoyed it. I have got a whole bunch more Scentsy Freshes now, and I'm gonna start using those. Right now I've got Black Raspberry Vanilla on the go. Next, I used up a counter clean in Go-Go Mango, and this was actually perfect. I ended up finishing up this one the same day that my Cider Mill one arrived, so that was exciting. Go-Go Mango is such a good scent in like all of the products. For me, I get more apple from it. Like, I know it's gotta have mango and like citrus and stuff in it, but I get like apple mango. It's very crisp and bright and juicy. I like it a lot. Yeah, I would repurchase this scent in the counter clean, and I have repurchased the counter clean. It's a like staple product for me in my house, so love that. And then on to the wax. So Scentsy first, I finished a sample cup in Scary Good, and I have since moved on to bars of this. I love this scent. It is pumpkin, cinnamon, butterscotch, and vanilla, and it's excellent. It's an amazing mixer, and it's really good on its own as well. Yeah, this one's so good. Pumpkin spice latte without the coffee. If you want a pumpkin spice latte scent, mix this with a coffee scent, Mocha Doodle or Coffee Tree or whatever you have. So good. Next, I finished Welcome Little One. This is part of the Moment by Moment collection. And this one was, I want to say like Cotton Blossoms. It was like a clean laundry scent. It had like a little bit of almost like a sandalwood note to it. Yeah, it's like a soft, clean laundry scent. It's nice in the package. I found it quite light on warm. And in my bedroom, I didn't care for the scent of it. It did something weird in my bedroom where it smelled like Pampers diapers, which wasn't bad. It was just strange. In my daughter's room, this worked quite nicely. I liked it in there. We finished it up in there. I wouldn't repurchase though. I found it very light, and the scent appeal for me was just kind of okay. So that is Welcome Little One. Yeah. It was a pretty purple colored wax, and again, it smells nicer on cold than I found it on warm, just for me. Usually things go the other way for me. Usually I prefer them on warm if I don't care for it on cold. This one I liked it on cold, didn't care for it as much on warm, so welcome little one. Then we finished Cars Radiator Springs. This one is like cherry, pink grapefruit, lemon, and sugar, I think. This one's very good, like very good. It is kind of like a more lemon-based cherry limeade for me. I liked it a lot. My trouble with this one is I couldn't get this to do anything for me in my house. So I tried it in a few different warmers, in a few different rooms, and I couldn't get good performance in any of them. So I like the scent a lot. Ooh, it's so good. If this came in other products, I would get it in a heartbeat, but in the wax bar, it wasn't a repurchase for me. I would have grabbed one more bar for my daughter because she liked it, the race car bar, but it was no longer available by then, so I did not repurchase, and I probably won't unless it comes back in other forms. So, Radiator Springs. I have finished up another bar of Scary Good. Again, that was the same notes as the scent cup, so this is your pumpkin spice latte type scent. It's just very fall, like very fall. Feels very Halloween. I like it a lot again. Good bakery scent for like mixing. It's like a combination of bakery and spice. I like this one. I think most people, if you are good with fall scents, most people are gonna like Scary Good, I think. So that was a good one. And I've got lots more left and I'm so glad because I'm loving this. Next, I finished Happy New Home from the Moment by Moment collection. This one was, I wanna say Mandarin Blossom, and there was like a fresh air note or blue sky. It's, ooh. Yeah, it's like a flowery blossom laundry fresh air scent. This one on cold had been very strong. In the warmers it was initially very strong, but it died off a lot faster than I expect laundry scents to normally die off. So for me this one was just okay, and I actually found it quite strong to the point where it gave me a headache the first time I warmed it in my open concept. It was strong enough for the open concept, but I would not repurchase this one. Scent appeal for me was just okay. And as far as laundry scents go, I think there are ones that perform better. So if laundry scents are your thing, you might grab a bar just because you might like the scent, but just be aware that the performance isn't what laundry scents typically are. So that was Happy New Home. And then I finished Vanilla Waves. This one is caramel, vanilla, and fresh air, or salty sea mist. Yeah, it's got like an oceany note to it, and caramel is kind of like a sweet caramel is your main thing here. It's good. It's a nice summery bakery type scent. For me, this one might be a repurchase in the spring or summer next year. I probably won't repurchase it through the winter because for me it's quite a summery scent. And I don't tend to care for this one on its own. I prefer to mix it with like Bonfire Beach. So for me, not a repurchase right now. Scent appeal is all right, but yeah, this one is quite nice for mixing as a summer scent. So not a repurchase right now, but I will buy it again probably in the spring or summer. Or before we retire the fall and winter catalog, I'll probably pick up another bar if this isn't coming back. Next, I did a bar of Blue Sage and Tonka. This one is like lavender, sage, and tonka. And it's a nice, cozy scent. This is a great cozy scent. So we're getting into fall now, cooler days, at least where I live. So this one is like gonna be in my rotation here coming up. So I have repurchased another bar. I like it a lot. It's a little bit masculine without being overly masculine or cologne-like. It's just really, really nice. So if you tend to shy away from cologne scents or masculine scents, you might be okay with this one. And I do want to kind of try melting this with cashmere and corduroy just to see how they mix together. I'm curious. So we'll see. I like this one a lot though. Next, I finished a bar of Pina Colada Cha-Cha. This one is like white rum, pineapple, and coconut. And it is like a party in a bar. It is just great. This is my Fridays in summertime bar. So I like this one a lot. I do have this in my club because I don't want to be without it if it doesn't come back next summer. Performance on this one is actually quite good. It's definitely open concept worthy. It does really well in my open layout. Again, it's going to be a one-day scent probably. I get about maybe 18 hours out of it, and for me that's one day in my house with the way I use my warmers. But yeah, if you don't use your warmers for 24 hours, you'll probably get longer out of it. I really like this one. It is excellent. Highly recommend. Again, probably won't be reaching for it a ton until spring again, but definitely have it in my club just in case, because it's a good one. Next, I finished a bar of My Wish. I only melt this one in my bedroom so far. It is Violet, Fig, and Marshmallow, and the marshmallow in this is so pretty and so soft. It's perfect for a bedroom. Yes. So this one is just, it makes me happy. I like this one. It's like a sweet, slightly floral, just very grounded, calming scent. I love it. My Wish. It's in my club. It's definitely a favorite of mine for sure. So that was a bring back my bar scent. So if you ever see this one, I highly recommend you get your hands on it. It was amazing. Next, I finished a bar of almond croissant. And this one I like on its own or mixed. This one's just fantastic and really, really strong and quite long lasting. So if you want a powerhouse performer, almond croissant is one. And it doesn't sound like it would be because almond's usually a light note and croissant is a light note, but it is very strong. It's like toasted almond, like the actual nuts, not extract, like toasted almond slivers, croissant, and like cinnamon sugar. It is amazing. Super perfect for that fall transition time. It's not overly fall or overly spice, and it's not overly heavy. So this is perfect for like a September type bakery scent as we transition into fall. It's a good one. Next, I finished a bar of Graduation. This one is suede leather, apple, and I want to say like vintage musk. Yeah, this one's really nice and really unique. So Scentsy doesn't do a lot of this type of scent. This one smells like a library with someone wearing really nice cologne. It's just fantastic. It's very like sophisticated and classy and elegant. I love it. It's fantastic. Performance for me has been mixed. I got 2 warms out of it. I did 4 cubes each time in my open layout. The first time it did really well. Got a good 24 hours out of it at least, maybe even longer. And it was pretty, like a solid medium strength. The second time I warmed it, it was like a 12-hour type warm, and I would say light medium, like a 3 or 4 out of 10. So performance for me has been mixed, and that can be depending on a variety of things. It was warmer the first time I warmed it, so maybe the humidity helped, maybe the warmer weather helped, I don't know. But with my windows shut and with cooler weather and maybe slightly drier air, it didn't do as well in my home. So we'll see. It is in my club because it is so unique. I do want to keep this one in my club. I did reduce my bars from 2 to 1 though in my quarterly club. So that's Graduation. Next, I finished a bar of Disney's The Last Petal. And this one is like grapefruit and like flower petals. It doesn't specify what kind of petals. If it's rose, it's not a very rosy rose. I don't know. It was mostly like a sweet grapefruit, quite feminine, quite pretty, a little bit perfumey in like a sweet floral, fruity floral kind of way. For me, this one was okay. Not overly strong, didn't last very long. I would say it's like an 8 or 10 hour warm, and it really dropped right off at the end. So for me, performance wasn't great, and it wasn't such an amazing, outstanding, unique scent that I needed anyway. So for me, this was nice and I enjoyed it, but it was not a repurchase. Next, I finished Ursula's Poor Unfortunate Souls, and this one's really good. I don't recall the notes. I'll put them below. I get berry. It's very much like a berry scent for me. Very sweet, really juicy, maybe pomegranate, something like that. It's excellent. I love it. Could not smell it. So I did do this in my open layout and it was a complete wash. Would not recommend it there. So yeah, I ended up doing the whole bar in there. Couldn't smell it at all. So definitely smaller spaces. I do have another bar at home that I will use in bedrooms. And for the rest of the Disney Villains collection, I am going to melt it in bedrooms so we can smell it, because they do seem to be on the lighter side for performance. So there's that one. So again, not a repurchase for me, but it is a really good scent. If you happen to have this, I would recommend smaller spaces. Next, I finished Bonfire Beach. This one I mixed with Vanilla Waves. Was so good. So Bonfire Beach, it's good. It's like Flint like fiery, woodsy notes, and like marshmallow. And I think there's fresh or salty sea air in there as well. There's some kind of a beachy note as well. It's really good. So it's kind of like marshmallow fireside, but at the beach. It's really nice, performs really well, is very long lasting, very much open layout worthy. It will do really well in an open layout, and it lasts like a solid 48 hours, could even go longer, maybe like 50 hours, 55. I like this one a lot. It is in my club because it is such a good performer, and I could see doing this one like 3 seasons a year. I can see this being fall appropriate, spring and summer, maybe not the dead of winter, just because of that beachy note, but it's really good. Love Bonfire Beach. Next, I finished a bar of Scarlet Sunflower. This one is cranberry and it's sunflower, and there's cranberry, and I want to say there's something else in here. It is a new release, and it is, yes, apple, cranberry, and sunflower. I kind of thought so, because it is kind of a crisp, juicy scent. It's a nice, crisp, fruity floral. Kind of reminds me a little bit, actually, of The Last Petal, only I prefer Scarlet Sunflower. It's a bit fruitier, and it's a, I think, more neutral, likable floral. Less perfumey. But yes, if you like The Last Petal, I think you would like this one as well. It's a good one. I do have another bar right now that I'm working through. It's actually going in my office here right now. In my open layout, this just wasn't strong enough. It was okay. You could smell it for like 4 or 5 hours. It was really, really light. So I would definitely recommend bedrooms, smaller spaces, maybe like a medium-sized to smaller room. In my office here, which is actually a pretty decent size, it's doing really well, like really well. We're on day 3 or 4 of it. So I guess like 24 hours in, because I don't keep it going 24 hours here at work. And it's doing well still. So definitely say lighter throw if you like a lighter scent. It's good for like workplace type stuff there. I think it would also be nice in bedrooms. So that's what I'd recommend it for. I wouldn't recommend it for an open layout, but it is a really pretty scent. So I don't think I'll repurchase this one. It is very much a like transition scent for me. So for me, this is like for right now, like August into September, and that's about it. I can't imagine warming this any other time of year. So for me, this one's kind of, by the time I finish the other bar I have here, it'll be done for the year for me, I think, and I won't need to repurchase it, but I do enjoy it. But for me, it's not a must-have, but I am quite enjoying it while I have it. Next, I finished a bar of Berry Bright. This one is so good. It's like, I want to say orange, raspberry, like blue raspberry. Oh, it's so good. And like sugar. It smells like blue snow cones. It just smells like blue snow cones. Blue raspberry, goodness. Syrupy sweet. Decent performer. It's like a 1-day scent, but it's like a full 24 to 36 hours. And medium, and then it kind of course tapers off as you go, but it starts off at like a 6 or so out of 10, so not bad. Pretty decent for an open concept area, and I think it would be even stronger in a smaller space. So I really like this one. This is in my club. It's very similar, and I mean very similar, to the Aladdin 3 Wishes bar. If you had to pick one, it's a tough call. The Aladdin one's 50 cents more, so for value-wise, Berry Bright's the better deal. However, I feel like 3 Wishes lasts just a little bit longer. So in that case, it might be worth the extra 50 cents. Either way, they're both really good. 3 Wishes lasts a little bit better for me. I have them both in my club right now though. I want to compare them side by side in warmers and see which lasts longer, and I'll make a decision from there. But they're amazing. I don't mind having 2 bars a quarter that are similar, especially when I like them this much. For me, these are definitely, that and 3 Wishes are definitely like all year round type scents. You could just grab for whenever you don't know what you want to warm. So I like that a lot. That was Berry Bright. Then I finished up 2 bars that were not Scentsy. The first is Briar's Cottage, and this is Black Raspberry Vanilla, and it is pretty close to Scentsy's. Yeah. Pretty close to Scentsy's Black Raspberry Vanilla. A lot of companies have a Black Raspberry Vanilla scent, and they're all quite similar. I liked these. I may repurchase this brand again if I see them at a craft fair or something. They were good. I would say performance was about the same, for this scent was about the same as Scentsy's. maybe a little lighter, but that could be because this bar is like probably 3 years old now. So that's probably that, but I enjoyed this. I may repurchase. Next, I did Sensationals from Walmart in Linen Closet. This one is amazing. I love this bar. Like, it's so good. It's such a clean laundry scent without being headachy. Like, it's a very, it's softer and not quite as fresh airy as Clothesline. It's more like clean towels, which I guess makes sense. They're on the cover, or they're on the picture. But it does. It smells like clean towels, and I like it a lot. It's just, it lasts forever. 1 cube in a mini warmer in the bathroom is like 8 or 9 days. Like 8 or 9 days, 24 hours a day. So it lasts forever. Not strong, like, but you can smell it when you walk into the room. So I love this. I will repurchase this for sure next time I see it. Some of these Sensationals ones are really great. Like, they're inexpensive, and some of them last a really long time, have really good performance. So don't discount your Sensationals brands, because there are some gems in there for sure. And that is all I've gone through this month. So that was quite a lot. There was no body care this month. I do have a lot of body care on the go. I'm at a place where I'm rotating like 3 or 4 different shower gels, and they're all kind of like at a third left. So I'm thinking by next month I'll probably have quite a few that are getting empty at the same time. Same with laundry. I've got nothing new empty, but I'm working through a couple different things right now. Oh, there is one more thing. There's a soap here. So this is a Bath & Body Works Blueberry Crumble Soap, and I did finish this up. I think I finished this scent up in July, and then I used the container to make a hand soap out of our Scentsy hand soap in Blue Agave and Melon. So I filled it to about here with Blue Agave and Melon, filled the rest with water, shook it up, tipped it around, and then I used that. And this dispenser is amazing for doing that. I did purchase some reusable glass ones to make liquid, or like make foaming soap out of, that was prettier, so I didn't have to keep using this. That said, this one works better. So if you are on the fence about buying those glass ones, the glass ones are pretty, they do work. I'm going to keep using them. These ones tend to make a nicer foam though, just a FYI. So if you want to play with making your own foaming soap out of Scentsy hand soap, try one of these ones first, because there's a good chance you have one of these laying around, or will soon when you're finished using the soap out of it. I would try that before you commit to the glass ones, even though they're very pretty. So yes, so I kind of used this up twice, so there's that. Yes, so there's that. I will probably have a lot more empties next month, like I said, because of the Bath & Body and the laundry stuff that are kind of going to be getting empty by that time. And yeah, no pods that are finished this month. I've been kind of stepping away from pods for the time being because I have a warmer now in my spaces where I used to use pods. So I've used less pods. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. It is going to be a busier filming week for me this week because I had the Empties video today. I will be doing my what I've been warming this week on Wednesday, and then I'm going to be doing my September melting basket as well this week. So lots coming up, lots of good stuff. If you enjoy this stuff, make sure to subscribe. Come hang out with me whenever I post a new video. I am on Instagram as well at northernlightsglow, and I'll put that below. If you're looking for a Scentsy consultant, I'm happy to help, and my website is also below. Otherwise, just yeah, I love talking scent with you guys, and let me know what your favorites are this month. What have you been warming? What's going into your transition into fall basket? I've been enjoying Scarlet Sunflower. I've also really been enjoying Almond Croissant, and I'm really enjoying the new September Scary Good scent. So I'd love to hear what you guys are warming as well, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.